It is Thursday. It's Thursday. I just thought I'd do it for a quick update because I've just finished filming a video for my main channel about Carol fucking Baskin and her involvement in her husband's disappearance. It should be up before this, so go and give it a watch if you haven't. I'm trying to get the old numbers up a bit. The channel's doing quite well actually. The numbers are going up a bit on the main channel, so fingers crossed it continues that way. This one mainly is for friends and family, people that want to keep up with what we're doing. So the car saga. The car was left in yesterday to the garage, my parents' car. They are looking at it to fix it. They said they would contact us today with an update. Nobody's contacted us today with an update. Quelle surprise. So I'm going into my parents tomorrow to see what if they've heard anything else. And then the garage that originally converted this car to a mobility vehicle, we actually found them and spoke to them, and they disputed what this garage had said. Oh, the AdBlue's been put in this really weird place where you have to take the wheel off and jack it up to change the AdBlue because of the conversion. No, bollocks. The company that did the conversion, we spoke to them and they said no, it was beneath the flap in the boot. Why on earth would you put something so inaccessible for a disabled vehicle, for a disabled... That's just ridiculous. So apparently they're looking at potentially moving that. I don't believe them. They'll probably deny having ever said that they would move it. So that's what's happening. And if my parents want an electric winch put in, which they need to get put in, this place has to do it because they're one of the few mobility sort of like centres. They're in Armagh, which is about an hour and a half's drive away. My dad doesn't have the confidence to drive that long, so I'm going to have to take the car down with Darren in our car, me in that car, then take me back. And it's going to cost him 850 quid to get this put in. So this car that's probably worth, I don't know, about 7.5 grand, which they paid 12 grand for, they're now going to have to pay a further £850 to get the winch put in. Honestly. Don't trust people, folks. Be careful. My parents are too trusting, or too naive, and they've been screwed over, and it just makes me physically sick. So yeah, that's what's happening. Hello. It is Friday. That means it is Chinese day. We're waiting. I feel like I never talk to you when I'm going for a Chinese. It makes me look like a right heifer, but that's a cow, Isaac, not a rude word. Yeah. So we're outside the Chinese. Nothing really to report today. Nothing new. Isaac is going to his first birthday in months and months. I think the last birthday Isaac was at was his own, back in February. One of his friends in his class is just having a little lunch. There's only 4 of them going. So just for, you know, just to get together, a few sandwiches and bits and bobs and some cake. The names of the people who are going. Isaac, they don't know the people that are going. So just little friends he has that's in his class. Those people he's mixing with anyway every day in school, so it's only an hour and a half tomorrow, so yeah, he's got that to look forward to. Also, something's happened. Ballymena, the town that I am from, we live on the outskirts. We don't live in the town itself, we live in a village outside of it, but Ballymena town and the postcode that we live in, as in the first 4 digits, are now under a weird type of lockdown restriction because the numbers in our area have climbed. Funnily, the figures in Northern Ireland were really, really good, and then they opened up tourism, and loads of people came here to the coastal areas, which we live very close to, and then the numbers have gone back up again. Wonderful. We didn't say this would happen, did we, a month ago? But yeah, that's what's happening. So we're allowed to meet one household, no more than 6 people from 2 households. And I'll catch up with you at the weekend if there's anything. Here comes Darren. We'll let Darren come in and say hello before I
vote against homework.
Vote against homework. Like we never had to do homework at school. Right, I'm just signing off. Do you want to say goodbye? I'm just saying nothing's happening.
Goodbye.
Hello, it's Saturday. Darren's just gone to pick up Isaac from a little birthday party he was at. I'm just watching, sorry, my hand was really sore there. I'm just watching Stephanie Harlow. She does true crime, and it's called A Serial Killer in South Africa, and it's just given a really scary fact. Now, I knew that murders of women in South Africa was a thing. A lot of women are murdered there. She's just given the figure. one woman is murdered in South Africa every 3 hours, which is 5 times the global average. One woman every 3 hours. It's horrendous. Honestly, it's just very sobering stuff. I would really recommend Stephanie Harlow if you do like true crime and you do like a lot of detail, as in a lot of background about things. She is really good, so that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'll check in later if there's anything of any interest happening. I've got a sleeping dog on my knee. I'm watching a bit of true crime till Isaac gets back, and then we'll have to take it off the telly. We might watch some more Cobra Kai this weekend. I've seen it all already, but Darren hasn't. And it's just it's awesome. Cobra Kai is so good. It's a 15, but we're letting Isaac watch it. You may say naughty. The only thing really in it is a bit of bad language here and there. There doesn't really seem to be anything else. And Isaac does jiu-jitsu, so I'm trying to sort of show him, if you keep at this is what you could be doing. So anything to keep him doing something active. Although he hasn't done his jiu-jitsu now since before the pandemic. They still aren't back doing it. So yeah, right, I shall go and continue with this, and I'll catch up with you guys later. I don't want your dinner. Do you smell things on my plate that I haven't eaten? I don't think Darren would let me give you that though.
All that? You're joking. To get diabetes if you eat all that.
Have you got to say anything?
Yeah.
I want to see if she usually barks when we're having our dinner. I'm trying to get her to do it. Joy, are you hungry? What have you got to say? Is that right?
You tell Molly then.
Is it time? Time for your dinner?
Tell us then. What is it?
Is it time for your dinner?
Really?
You tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Come on then. Joy, tell me. Tell me. Oh, thank you. That'll do. We'll go give him something to eat now that we've tortured her into barking.
He's been fed today.
No, don't. You know you're not allowed up when we're eating. Going to collect Isaac from school. And it's a windy one. And I'm running late. Joy keeps sleeping on top of Molly, with her head hovering in the air. It can't be comfortable. Molly is scunnered. She's fed up with it. She's tolerating it because everywhere she goes, Joy follows her. I shall video them if I can get them doing it, and the beep don't wake them up again for a second time. Look at them two faces, but oh no, you can never do anything. I wanted a picture. I chose to go for video, now I'm not going to get a picture. Why are you over here? A good girl. I have got them.
Yeah, you can have them both. A gift.
There's nothing on that table to eat.
They're both going, oh mama, oh mama. Oh, stupid dog.
You have something not right with your head, dog. You really do.
Why did she lift the back legs up and land on her ass? Why not land on her legs?
Raggy dog. Raggy dog. Dogs like you and me.
She needs a crash helmet. She really...
Hello. It's a lazy day. I am sore as hell. I've no makeup on. I need to wash my hair. Darren's just gone to pick Isaac up from school with Joy for the first time, so he'll get a bit of a shock when he sees her waiting outside school. I've had really bad pains this past few days. My sciatica has been crazy. It's almost crippling me. It's so sore at night in bed. It's agony. Even the weight of the duvet on, it's just, fibro sucks arse sometimes. But I'm having a bit of a flare up at the minute, and you need to just put up with it and just hope it passes. And we get to a lesser level of pain. There's always a level of pain, but you just have to wait for a lesser level. I'm here with Molly. We're waiting on Isaac and Darren coming back so we can do Isaac's homework, so I can sit for 2 hours with Isaac getting his homework done. They give them way too much homework. I mean, he's 9 and he has 36 spelling words, maths homework, times tables from 2 to 12 times tables, filming or time and how many you can do in a minute, comprehension work, half hours reading, I think that's it, but it takes ages. And then they've got a new thing called Mathletics. It's a maths-based website. I'm just going out to try and catch them coming back, just to see to laugh, to be honest, at Joy trotting along. Yeah, I'm sure neighbours are wondering what the hell I'm doing. I don't know if I told you we got new neighbours. We used to have 2 vets that lived next door to us, but they were only there for a few months. There's a new family and we don't know them at all. But it's me looking around to see if anyone's listening. They've got 2 dogs, 2 like little, I don't know what they are, lapapsos or something. But they're always roaming about. They're always walking about, and then our dogs are going mad out the window barking. But yeah. Just don't like it when people let their dogs roam about, because it's just an accident waiting to happen, or, you know, someone hitting them with a car. Still no sign of these 2. I don't know where they are. I just want to get a video of Joy trotting, but our car's right in the way. And I got my slippers on, so I can't go outside. All the excitement, folks. The excitement. The part that was ordered from my parents' car should have been in today, so hopefully that should be done soon. This dog's never really walked on a lead, so she's trying to learn. Where have you been? Hey, where have you been?
I've been out.
Have you been out? Have you been walkies? Hey?
She's been out making people go, oh. Oh, look at the...
Do you have a good day at school?
Yes.
Yeah, I was alright, thanks.
Why have you got...
Loads of bags today.
Stuff I forgot at school last year.
Oh, right, okay.
This is actually a dog bag from Joy, the white one.
That's a lot of stuff you forgot at school.
Yeah.
Hello. It's Wednesday. I should be going into my mum's today, but I'm in bed. I have got the backache from hell. I've got sciatica pain, really, really bad sciatica pain down both legs into my feet. And I've got fibro pain, and I've got a headache, and I've got a really sore stomach. So today I'm writing off the morning and a bit of the afternoon, and I'm staying my hours in bed. I'll get up for Isaac coming back from school to do his homework, but I just cannot face driving and walking about today because I'm in so much pain. So I'm watching This Morning in bed at the moment, and then I'll watch a little bit of Loose Women, who were meant to be having Carl Baskin on, but apparently it didn't go to plan, but they won't say how because they want you to watch the programme. So yeah, that's what's happening today. Nothing very exciting, sadly. But yeah. Out of bed, watching some Stephanie Harlow in my jammies and dressing gown with 2 dogs. I needed to document the moment. Joy was shivering, so we've put on her new rainbow vest, which she really likes, and Molly has one to match. Now Molly, as you may see, needs to lose some weight. She's a bit like myself. She's getting a bit rotund. Well, worst case scenario, it can go to Joy when she puts on some weight because she's too skinny. And she's got this thing happening at the minute under her chin. We thought it was when we got her, we thought it was because she'd been shaved for surgery that she had, but there's no hair under her chin. She has to go back for her second boosters next week, so we'll ask the vet then. But she's not scratching or anything. She had a collar, but we've taken the collar off in case she's maybe got an allergy or something like that. So look at them girls in their matching vests. Very nice. Where are you going?
I'm going cottaging apparently, looking for George Michael.
Gotta go walkies!
They've got the boo bars on.
I've got walkies.
Yeah,
Come on then.
both got the boo bars on. Slow down. Don't get tangled up now. It's not like they're wearing anything bright, is it?
Goodbye.
Is there a doggy on that TV? Is there a doggy? Do you hear a doggy on that TV? Hello. Oh, I look like I'm sitting on a... Well, I am sitting on a slope. It is Friday. Waiting for Isaac to come out of school. Darren's gone out to intercept him in case he gets on the bus. I'm going into my mum's today. Haven't been in a week. It's been such a bad week with pain. I'm still not in good shape today. But I forced myself to put some makeup on my face and get out of the house, so I look vaguely human. Right, there's the bus leaving. Hopefully Darren has seen that he's not on it. So yeah, the garage, the ongoing saga continues that took my parents. It's been in a week now, and they called to say, is it a week or is it 2 weeks? They called to say that they were ordering a part which would be in on Tuesday. It's over a week. It's a week and a half. Tuesday just gone. This is Friday. Still haven't heard a word. They haven't updated. They haven't said what's happening. So yeah, nothing. Not that I'm surprised. They're a Shara. Yeah, not even say that word. So yeah, just thought I'd check in with you guys. It's Chinese Day. That's something positive. So yeah, we're gonna have Chinese after we leave my mum's. It's just there's nothing really to tell people because we're not going anywhere. I go to my mum's. We've got that bubble thing. Obviously, there's 3 of us and 2 of those, and we're below 6. In Northern Ireland, you have to be under groups of 6. So, basically, we just go and see my parents, and that's it. We don't do anything else or go anywhere else. I desperately love to go to the cinema, because I haven't been since February or March. When The Invisible Man was out, it's the last movie I saw in the cinema, and that's going back a bit. I think the cinema's open now, obviously socially distanced. But there's been nothing on that would drag me out to see it. And Ballymena is one of the places in Northern Ireland which is on big lockdown. Because it's the number here is quite high, which is just... Ugh. Do you ever try and find something decent on the radio and find that it's absolutely impossible? Or it's adverts? If we have to go anywhere that involves like... only 5 or 10 minutes drive, 3/4 of that's a flipping advert. Let's see. Right, rock station. Really? No, that's not a rock song, I'm sorry. Nothing. Absolute
being banned from socialising with anyone outside their own households in Lancashire, Merseyside and Wolverhampton.
Yeah, England.
There were 6,000 new cases of COVID-19 reported every day in England in the first week of September.
So was Absolute Rock Station just England?
And the UK's coronavirus reproduction rate, or R number, has risen to between 1.1 and 1.4.
Kelsey Priest,
Police patrols have been stepped up in Coventry after 3 men were shot.
This is just English news. If you want Northern Ireland news, you have to... This really hacks me off. If you want to hear Northern Irish news, you need to watch the regional news, which is say, well, that makes sense. But when you watch the national news, that's supposed to be for everyone, the only stories they cover is English ones. It's like when they do the weather, they stand in front of Ireland and do the weather for the bloody rest of the UK. Although, friends pointed out to me, and it's true now that I think about it, if you live off the coast of Scotland, like in the Shetlands or the Orkneys, you don't exist there either. My dad, when I was a kid, always used to look at it and say, right, looks like we're not having any weather today then. Because they would just stand in front of the map, blah blah, and in England and in the West and in Yorkshire and in Scotland and Wales, What about us? Flipping hell. Right, they're coming out now. Oh, there he is. Thank Christ for that. It's bloody focusing on the wire. What the hell's that? What's that? That's weird. What is it? Oh, it's focusing on the reflection. That's what it was. So it's Friday. I said I'd just come on if I had an update. The only update I have is that the garage didn't call my parents all week. They say they have. And the part that was meant to be in on Tuesday only came in today, Friday. They didn't phone to say the part hadn't arrived. They didn't phone to update. Darren phoned them today. Oh, the part's only just come in today. It's been fixed. What was the part? What was wrong? Oh, it was just a wee sensor. But it's not ready yet, even though it's been fixed, because we want to keep it and take it. Isaac, stop. We want to keep it and take it out and make sure that the sensor's okay. Rubbish. They obviously either haven't done it or they haven't done the other thing they said they were going to do. So, yeah, we shall see what happens. So, it's a long time for a wee sensor. And this is a car showroom that has an attached garage. So, you would think something as simple as a sensor would be something they would have. But anyway, nothing else new. My dad's still in a lot of pain. Although I don't think he's pushing for any more tests. He had his ultrasound and his bloods, which were both normal. He should be getting a MRI and an endoscopy. But I think unless he phones the doctor and sort of chases it and said, am I going for these tests, that they'll not send him for them, and he won't phone the doctor. It's just the whole rigmarole over again. So more stress. But yeah, that's about it. Isaac's just absolutely doing our heads in at the minute. Let me tell you an example of yesterday. Isaac came home from school. He has two handout booklets. One is for spelling sort of English work and the other is for maths. He forgot the maths handout. He forgot... Oh, look at that little dog that's just pulled in the car behind us, looking out the window. It's so cute.
Where?
Behind you, right behind you. It's pulling away.
Where?
Oh, I think it was a French bulldog. It was adorable. It's away now. Oh.
Turd! Oh.
Isaac!
I said turtle.
You were changing turd into turtle.
You said it!
Oh, is it coming back now? Is that it? I think that may be it, pulled in behind us. The girl on the passenger seat's holding it. Is that it?
I can't see it.
I can't see. The car that's pulled in behind Isaac. It's beside that red Mini.
Beside the window.
The other side of it. Oh, Isaac, never worry.
Oh, I want to see it!
So Isaac forgot his spelling handout.
I see it.
He forgot his maths handout. They do accelerated reading at school, and he's been given a level way beneath his capability level because he performed badly in the test. But anyway, so he forgot his AR book. So he came home with his homework to do, and he forgot every single thing that he needed to do his homework.
Not every single thing.
And this is not like an isolated incident. This is a very regular thing.
No, it's not regular.
Yes,
Isolated.
yes, no, it is not isolated. How many times do you forget books, Isaac?
Never. This is the first time ever.
He's talking out his arse.
I'm not. It's isolated.
And I've had to write, he's been back at school 3 weeks, and I've had to write 4 notes to his teacher to explain things that he won't tell her or he forgets. So this is the thing that I can't get my head around. He writes in his homework diary what his homework is. And he doesn't think, oh, but I don't have that book to do that homework. I don't have that handout to do that work. Best bring that home. No, that doesn't occur. So he gets home. I send WhatsApp messages like mad round to other parents trying to get the handout copies of what he had to do, which I got. And I got the printer out and I printed them. I had to get the printer out 2 separate occasions to print more stuff he hadn't brought home. Isaac, can you shut up? You've annoyed me enough today. So we complete the handouts, and I put them in a book that's called Learning at Home, because he does all his work at home in this book. And he goes to school, and his teacher said, well, why have you not brought your handouts home to do? I forgot. Did Isaac say, my mum got copies of them and spent 2 hours trying to sort me out last night, and I have done them? No. Isaac said, I forgot. Made no mention of having done them, of me having got them.
I forgot.
Said to me, where are they? I said, they're in your Learning at Home book. Oh, why didn't you tell me they were in there? which I did. And then his teacher gave him the handouts and says, well, you'll have to do them over the weekend. So Isaac starts to redo the same work that he did the night before and didn't realise that he was doing the same work he did the night before. What are you meant to do with that?
You're meant to do something.
So it's another day off Switch, which he thinks is unfair. He was on a week ban. He's had 2 days added to that for behaviour over the last week. But the problem is Isaac does not give a flying you know what. And it's just got to the point where my nerves are about shot.
Wait,
Now,
did you just say
if
your
you're
nerves have been shot?
if you're watching this, if any of you, I know Kelly watches and I know Alan, Kermit's Ghost watches, any of you that's watching this,
Well,
that transition from primary to secondary school, please put a comment that I can read to Isaac and tell him how much more, like things about lockers, books for different subjects, how much you have to remember, having to remember the right books at home time to bring home for homework, having to have the right textbooks to go to the next class. Tell him, folks.
do not
I don't
sniff.
think he's believing me that there is a big climb up in responsibility when you go from primary to secondary school. And at the minute, Isaac's in P6. That means, I know it's all different all over the UK, but P6 is the year before you leave for high school. So he's got this year and next year, and then he goes to high school. And
Dad's coming back.
I'm at a loss as to what I'm supposed to do with him when he can't remember anything from school. And he will sit and do the same work a couple of hours after he's done it and then say, oh, I forgot. So now the teacher thinks he hasn't bothered, thinks that I'm a bad parent that just can't be arsed. And I've had to write another note. So she probably thinks I'm a cow on top of all that. And Darren's back with the Chinese. We have the camera on the dogs, watching them. Joy has not settled the entire time we've been out, which has been a couple of hours. She won't leave Molly alone. She's pooed on the floor because I can see the poo on the camera.
Dragged her bed across the sofa.
She's dragged her bed across the sofa from one side to the other. She will not settle. She just has such bad separation anxiety. It is ridiculous.
She has mental issues.
So, yes, we'll go home now and, as with last Friday, have the aromatic smell of hour-long dog dirt in the living room while we're trying to eat our once-a-week treat of Chinese.
On the ripe, when she does it, they are ripe.
I'm not amused. I've had a bad day, folks. Right, I shall go now before I get even more irritated. And now the car beside me is going to go first, so I can't get out. Right, I shall speak to you later.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hello, it is Saturday. I've spent today cleaning curtains and windows. Cleaned that curtain. Taking the curtain off this window, and I think I'm leaving it off because it's much brighter. I done all the weeding outside as well. The lawn's cut. Yes, Isaac, you pulled up a couple of weeds for me, thank you. All the washing's done in that basket. Isaac's stealing something over here.
No, no.
Trying to steal my cherry Pepsi.
No, no.
Yeah, you were. I told you to put it back. I was going to show you the jumpers that arrived for Joy that I ordered. Molly's got one of these and one of these, so I ordered one each for Joy. But this one, I ordered one for Molly and Joy, but Molly's is too big, so I'm going to have to order another one. Changed our net curtain there today as well. It's usually green, now it's white, so the hole's a bit lighter. Darren's vegetating on the seat. I am going to have my... oh, it's dark in this corner.
Mum, guess what?
What?
I can do something weird.
There's a shot. There's no dog below me, is there?
Can I have a camera with this?
Does it
and I can
involve farting?
do- No. This.
One of the funniest was for Bob Dylan.
Oh, right, yeah. It's one thing you've inherited from me then. Right, I'm gonna try my... It's very dark here. I'm going to try... I opened it. Oh, look at this. You can have nothing. Nothing can you eat in this house. I was going to try it and I opened it, but then I remembered I'm going to try it on camera. So, Isaac, you've had yours already.
Poor Dobby Dobby.
She cannot have chocolate, it's poison for dogs.
Poor Dobby Dobby. Just give it a diabetes and diarrhea for a test.
She's not having any. So,
Just over Mama,
Twirl.
please.
Oh, it smells really orangey. Orange twirl.
Poor little dog.
Orange, it looks not orangey for them.
With what name had 4 wives called Catherine?
Because it still quite
Henry the
orangey.
Correct. DJ Richard Skinner introduced what famous concert in July 1985?
What about it?
Prom.
Correct. Make a Splash is a moisturising body wash by which YouTube fashion
Isaac
blogger?
Bond.
Pass. Zoella. The Pope.
It tastes like
To which French emperor in 1809?
Cadbury's chocolate orange.
Louis XV. The Brandon Bonaparte.
Very nice.
City, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Well, it is made by Cadbury's.
Is it?
It's twirl, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah. Tastes like chocolate orange, which I love, but I like the crumbly in the middle of this. You've
You
got yours.
realise the air inside the chocolate takes way more chocolate.
Yeah, I know that. Can you get away from it? You're not having it. We're watching the chase. We're watching a quiz. Look.
2019 archaeologists found hidden tunnels
No.
below what California island president.
Oh!
What is that?
You stupid dog.
See what the offers are. Time now to face a chase.
Mum,
Accident.
can I show you something else weird I can do?
Isaac.
Can I show you something else weird I can do?
Maybe though, playing with Superman. His last patient.
Boy, I hope there's going to be some saucy shenanigans here.
Yep. No. Bathroom time again. I'm putting on the charcoal mask and I thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone and talk to you now. This is actually Monday, but I'm putting this up to end the last vlog. So imagine this is Sunday. Just because there's news and I don't want to wait a week to put it up. Oh, why are you using all your fingers, Lisa? You only need 2. So, lockdown. Today, it was announced that Northern Ireland, the whole of Northern Ireland, is, God, if you hadn't heard the first bit and then you just logged on, what I'm doing looks remarkably weird. Well, it does anyway, but yeah, so the whole of Northern Ireland goes on lockdown from tomorrow, Tuesday, the 22nd of September, at 6 o'clock. What does this mean? Well, Isaac's at school. He's been at school since the last week in August. People can still go to work. We can still go to restaurants, which I haven't. Wet pubs are opening here next week. Wet pubs. Now, the only real place that I ever really went to socialise is the cinema. Occasionally we'd go to Belfast for a Chinese buffet. But I haven't done any of that since before lockdown. Even though the cinemas have opened, I think I've put too much of this on, but just let's. Is that enough, do we think? Yeah, I think I've put more than enough on there. Oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Let's put that on there. Just, oh, Lisa, you're disgusting. So, we can do all these things, which I haven't done. I haven't been doing. Anyone that knows me relatively well or watches my vlogs, why is that light going like that? There's only one light in the house and it's up on the roof. It's Indian, or it's Himalayan charcoal, if you're wondering. The only place I go is my parents. People know my parents aren't in the best of health. I like to check on them, I like to make sure they're doing okay. We're not allowed in their house. There's 3 of us, myself, Darren and Isaac, and there's 2 of them, my grandma, mum and dad. But even though that's 5, we're not allowed to meet indoors, which means I can't go into my mum's house. We're allowed to meet outdoors, but it's getting to the time of year where it's very cold and raining a lot. And my mum, well, both my parents, but mainly mum, can't go outside because, you know, she's in a wheelchair. Getting in and out is difficult. You know, there's a long palaver getting right into the garden and stuff. So it's not that feasible to see her in the garden unless it's a blisteringly hot day and with plenty of notice and stuff. So my brain doesn't comprehend. I know that me trying to do a serious thing with this on my face is a bit of a... Is it a juxtaposition? Is that what it's called? But to not be able to go to see my parents and sit like really far away from them inside, but Isaac can go to school. We can go to a pub and have a drink if we want. We can go out and eat, we can go to the cinema, but we can't see my parents. It's madness. I'm not one to shirk the rules. I've followed them all the way through. We rarely go out. I think we've taken a couple of trips out that we didn't need to have, which was for stuff for the dogs. Well, we did need them when we got Joy, but groceries and stuff that we need is all really we go out for. And we haven't socialised, we haven't been out anywhere like that, but it's in again. So I don't know how long that's going to be for. I don't know what that means for Halloween. I doubt kids will be able to trick or treat. We love Halloween. Isaac loves Halloween. So who knows on what's it going to mean for Christmas. If you can't meet your family indoors, that pretty much scuppers Christmas. So we don't know how long this is going to be for, but there's just so much going on at the minute with my parents, and it's just infuriating because we just needed to stick to it for a little bit longer. The car has apparently finally been fixed, so we have to go and pick that up for them on Wednesday. They got a phone call late today, but we have to go all the way into town and bring them out so they can collect it. And tomorrow we're just so busy. We've got both dogs at the vet, we've got orders coming, that like shopping orders and stuff. Just loads of stuff tomorrow, so we couldn't do it then, so we have to leave it till Wednesday. And Darren has to go to the post office to try and get their disability tax transferred over, which, like at the minute, even going in stores and shops is a bit scary. But yeah, I just wanted to document, even though I know it's a mess, I wanted to document at the end of this week what's just happened. So yeah, 22nd of September, announced we're going back into lockdown on 23rd. Unless you're going out somewhere to spend money, then that's alright. They started panic buying again because I'm struggling to get my shopping slot on Tesco. And when I logged back in to add a couple of items, about 10 to 15 items on my list had been removed because they were now out of stock. So, you know, everything's going, people are panic buying again. It's just, we're going to have to go through this all over again because people just couldn't hold fire for a few more weeks. But yeah, on that happy note, let's end it for this week. Thank you for watching. God knows what the videos are going to be going forward. I suppose they've all been in the house anyway, apart from me driving, but this is beginning to itch. You can see it's dried out here and round here, but I think I've put too much on, to be honest with you. Oh, it's itching that nostril. So yeah, thank you for watching, and give me a little thumbs up and a like, and I shall speak to you all next week. Over and out from Kit and Caboodle.